Hey guys, this is Angela. I just wanted to come before you because I actually just did a live session on my Facebook group page for women. It's professional strategies, elite strategies for professional women. But I wanted to share a little snippet of it for the rest of you, my friends and family, also men, because you guys are leaders as well. I just have a thing for women and empower women, so excuse me. But I love y'all too. But I just wanted to share a little bit about it. I had this quick 10-minute time that I come before these ladies in our group for about 10 minutes. So it's like a quick power pep talk. You're in and out, learn something that will hopefully spur internal transformation or internal growth for their personal walks. And the topic was on next level leadership. And I find it so fascinating because as a holistic life coach, this is something that I'm passionate about, and that is leadership, mentoring, and coaching. But when I talk about next level leadership, I find this to be so key and so important. And that is when you're growing as a leader, it is so important for you to have a personal commitment to stay on or keep up with personal growth, personal development, personal internal growth and development. Because as a leader, you are mentoring people, whether it's professionally or formally, but you are mentoring or coaching or leading people that look up to you, right? And so you have the responsibility to ensure that you continue to grow and evolve so that you can have the capacity to handle more people and people with more talents and gifts. And that's really what I want to stick with at this point, and that is your capacity to handle the people that come your way. Next level leadership, in some degree, in some points of your life, you will be confronted with people who have amazing gifts and talents, and even their presence and their authority sometimes. And it's so important for you to maintain a commitment to personal growth such that you are able to handle that person so that you don't feel intimidated or threatened by that person's gifts and talents. And that's so important for leadership because there's nothing worse. Hear me out. There is nothing worse. And for those of you who have been burnt by leadership, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's happened to me. But there is nothing worse than having an insecure leader. And that can come from church, it can come from your business, corporate world, social organizations. But when you have a leader who has not done the in her work, that's my word, in her work. If you have a leader who has not done the inner work to make sure that they themselves have gotten themselves together, so much so that they have the capacity to mentor people who are actually embracing the very concepts and strategies and tools that they are teaching, that they're able to handle that, it's a very dangerous situation. It's really easy as a leader for you to lead or mentor someone who clearly is not on the same level as you. And I would submit to you, coaching is definitely not that. Coaching is when you are actually partnering with someone who is probably on the same level or maybe even greater than you, but you just have the tools and the strategy and the wisdom on how to extract the greatness that's already residing in that client or that person. But it's a whole nother level. It takes a whole nother level to be able to mentor people like that, right? To people who have confidence already and maybe just need a little push or have a dream that is so big and so audacious that it doesn't intimidate you in terms of how you will help that person. That's next level leadership. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so used to saying ladies because that's who I primarily talk to. Please have the commitment to your personal internal growth so that you can handle that. because there are many, many mentees and people out here that are in desperate need of mentors and coaches and leaders in their business world and in the corporate setting and in the private sector or in the government sector. But because many leaders refuse to do the work that's required on the inside, they lack the capacity to raise these particular leaders up. And that's not fair. Okay, so just do the work that's required. I'm so thankful for the personal leadership that I have been blessed with, that have come across my path. Amazing, powerful women who have just pushed me when I show them, what I plan or the dreams or the goals I have, and they look at that and they're like, I need you to think bigger. That's the kind of leadership we're looking for. So I just want to encourage you to check yourself. And that can even apply to your own personal relationships, right? You are possibly obstructing great people from coming into your life and actually being a blessing to you because you lack the confidence to enter into a relationship with that person because you don't think you're worthy. And instead of kind of owning up to it and doing the work, you come across as unbothered or like, I don't need that person in my life. Or they think they're all of that. No, sometimes my brother or my sister, they're not your competition. They're sent for you to learn from them or even actually partner with them. But because you can't see past that because of your blocks, your own personal trauma, you block the blessing. So don't block the blessing. Reach the next level, and to reach the next level, you got to do the inside work. All right, ladies? All right, men? Sorry, I know I'm talking to men too, but I'm just not used to it. And also, this is my favorite shirt that I was showing the ladies this evening. This is my 1990s shirt, homage to the 1990s, which is when hip hop went and died, because after 1999, there is no hip hop. That is just what I'm going to say. But it says, it's a Lauryn Hill shirt. It says, how you going to win when you ain't right within? Lauryn Hill, that's my girl. But yes, and that is my mantra. How are you going to win when you are not right within? And if anybody has a discerning eye, I have a discerning eye. And if you ain't right within, I can see right through that. And I'll be smiling, like, yes, yes. All the while, I'm like, you need to do the inner work, right? Okay. But anyway, that was just a little snippet, but I hope that encourages you. Commit to your internal growth, even when it's uncomfortable. Don't give up, because once you do that work, and you set yourself free, you can be the blessing. You can be operating in that full potential that you are supposed to be operating in. Okay, it's time to unblock it. Don't bring your insecurities and your pain and your trauma into everything. Okay, it's time to be free. Clear the passageway. Clear the passageway. All right, guys, be blessed. Have a wonderful night. Good night. Bye.